question that was raised by Senator Enoch Wambua on, that is question number 034, regarding pension disbursement to former members of parliament who served between 1979 and 1992. The current status is as follows. Honorable Speaker and honorable members, former members of parliament who served between 1979 and 1992 were eligible for pension benefits have been receiving payments in line with the Parliamentary Pensions Act, Cap 196, as revised in 2012. And this revision significantly enhanced their pension entitlements by adjusting the actuarial factor from 1/600 to 1/300. Effectively, this doubled their pension benefits. And as a result, these former members of parliament received a revised pension lump sum and an adjusted monthly pension following this the implementation of this section 8.2 of the Cap 196, revised in 2012. But there are also further efforts to review the pensions which have been guided by the recommendations of AJAABU Tribunal, which was appointed by the Parliamentary Service Commission to review the terms and conditions of the service for members and staff of Parliament. To implement these recommendations, several legislative attempts have been made. So there have been several attempts to amend the Act to accommodate the AJAABU recommendations, which was recommending at least a living pension of $1,000 per month. There was the Parliamentary Pensions Amendment of 2019, which the bill which lapsed in January 2019. Then there was another Parliamentary Pensions Amendment Bill 2019, sponsored by Honorable John Mbadi, was MP then, and this was rejected on 24th of September 2020 following presidential reservations. It was passed by Parliament but rejected by the President. Then there is the Parliamentary Pensions Amendment Bill by John Waluke, Honorable John Waluke. This is the bill in 2023 to implement 100,000 minimum pension. However, it faced opposition first from the National Treasury, which raised concerns about fiscal sustainability, and of course the SRC, which also deemed the proposal unconstitutional. The Parliamentary Service Commission recommended further consultations with stakeholders. So those three reasons made the bill not to see light of day. So in light of these concerns and presidential reservations, the Parliamentary Departmental Committee on Finance and National Planning recommended the rejection of the bill in its entirety, which was done. Now, review and adjustments to ensure fair and sustainable pensions, as has been asked by the honorable member. I wish to report that National Treasury has undertaken several measures to ensure pensions remain fair, sustainable, and responsive to the rising cost of living. And these include implementation of the Pensions Increase Act, Cap 190, which since 1st July 2005, pensions have been reviewed every 2 years with an increment rate of 3% to help pensioners cope with inflation and rising living costs. Number two is actuarial valuation of public service pension scheme. Regular actuarial assessments are conducted every 4 years to evaluate pension liabilities, funding levels, and sustainability. The other one is a comprehensive actuarial review is currently underway to ensure the long-term financial stability of the pension system. Legal reforms to strengthen the pensions framework. The government is implementing legal reforms to align public service pensions with our constitution and recently formulated national retirement benefits policy. These reforms seek to create a more equitable, transparent, and robust pension system while ensuring fiscal sustainability. Number C, the policy measures to align pensions with economic conditions. Honorable Speaker, to protect pensioners from economic shocks and inflation, the government has implemented the following key policy measures. One, we have increased tax exemptions on pension contributions from 240,000 per annum to 360,000 shillings per annum. What that simply means is that previously, before December 27th, when we passed the Tax Laws Amendment Bill, every month pension up to 20,000 shillings per month or 200,000 per annum was exempt from tax if you contributed to a pension scheme. Now that has gone up to 30,000 shillings per month. This adjustment not only helps mitigate the effects of inflation, but also increase employees' disposable income, reduce payee liabilities, and promotes a stronger savings culture. This is one of the provisions in the tax laws amendment bill, which is now an act of parliament, that was very progressive and we encouraged Kenyans to support, and fortunately it was passed. The other one is tax exemption on pension benefits. The removal of taxes on pension benefits provides retirees with a higher post-retirement income, improving their financial well-being and ensuring a more comfortable retirement. I wish to report here, Mr. Speaker, that for those who may not know, that from 27th of December last year, anyone accessing his pension is now accessing it without paying any tax. And that is like saving 30% of your entitlement. And I think it has been very progressive. Those who have benefited from the same can attest to that. And also encouraging long-term retirement savings. These tax reforms create incentives for individuals to save more for retirement, strengthening financial security in old age and reducing dependency on government support in later years. We are also strengthening post-retirement medical care. Mr. Speaker, as you are aware, that we are now providing tax exemption on post-retirement medical contributions. If you are contributing to post-retirement medical scheme, you enjoy tax exemption. The other one is establishment of post-retirement medical funds. Treasury, through Circular Number 9 of 2024, authorized pension schemes to set up dedicated post-retirement medical funds, ensuring retirees have access to affordable and sustainable healthcare solutions. And Mr. Speaker, I'm sure you're aware that even Parliament is presently in the process of setting up this fund to take care of retired members of Parliament in their medical needs when they retire. And this is to all public servants. Development of an end-to-end pension administration system. The government is investing in a modernized pension administration system that leverages advanced technology to improve efficiency and scrutiny. We are also integrating blockchain and biometric technology, which will enhance the security of pension management, ensure real-time tracking of pension disbursement, and eliminate delays in pension processing. In fact, we are looking towards, in terms of integration of IFMIs for timely remittances, the system will be fully integrated with the Integrated Financial Management Information System. The aim here is to transfer retirees automatically from being employees earning a salary to retirees earning pension benefits without going through rigorous steps of processing your pension. It should be seamless. From 1 month to the next, if you retire, you should start getting your pension. And these reforms collectively strengthen retirement security, improve pension fund sustainability, and enhance post-retirement quality of life. Honorable Speaker, the National Treasury, in conclusion, remains committed to ensuring that pension benefits for former members of Parliament and all public service retirees are fair, sustainable, and responsive to economic conditions. We will continue working with stakeholders to explore feasibility solutions that uphold fiscal responsibility while ensuring retirees receive their rightful entitlements. I thank you.
Senator Wambua, you may ask your 2 supplementary questions. Honorable Senators, let us avoid speeches. Sure. In the interest of time, go straight to the question.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, 2 quick ones. On question number 1, I expected the CS would give us actual amounts. Actually, that was my biggest interest. With the public money being used to pay pensions, I thought he would give us the actual amount, the lowest. What amount of money is the lowest pensioner earning and the highest earning? Because that will inform his response to the benefits that they have gotten from tax exemption. Then lastly, Chair, the second question would be, seeing as it were that the CS was himself pushing this agenda when he was a member of Parliament, and now he's seated where he was pushing that agenda. Will he continue with this, or was he just playing politics? Thank you.
Honorable Pierce. CS, rather.
Thank you. On actual amounts that these members earn, I may not have the actual figure, but I'm told the lowest is in the region of about 28,000 shillings per month. It is fairly low, and that is why there was a recommendation from the Kiumi Commission to push it up to a living pension of at least 100,000 shillings per month, or 1,000 US dollars per month. It was, I think, put in US dollar terms. But this, I want to repeat again, that you can only be able to change it if you amend the law, because the law as it is, you cannot change the actual amounts that these honorable members or former members of parliament earn. In terms of the CS pushing the agenda, yes, I pushed the agenda as a legislator who has the powers to legislate. Now I don't have that power. That power is with members of parliament to push for legislative amendment. I can only propose to parliament for an amendment, but I think this is a matter that parliament is well seized of. Parliamentary Service Commission is there, which is concerned with the welfare of members, both present and former, and if there is supposed to be any adjustment on pension entitlement to former members of parliament, the right people to push for that would be the Parliamentary Service Commission and members of parliament. Thank you.
Senator Fomeru, the Honorable Gathuri Murungi. Honorable CS, just note down those questions, because I'll be calling upon a number of senators so that you can respond to them at a go.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, the last time the CS was in this House, I raised a question concerning former councillors. You can see issue about the pensions and gratuity and honorarium is really recurring every time. So you tasked the three committees of this House, the committee JLAC, Labour, and Budget and Finance, and the National Treasury, to sit down and come up with a legal framework to facilitate the payment of honorarium and monthly pension to former councillors. So, Mr. Speaker, the 16 days you gave have lapsed. So I was, because the CS is here, I was looking at all the three chairs, none of them is in this House, because he is also party to this issue, whether maybe he can give a word on how far they have gone with that discussion on the legal framework, because that is what he said, that is what is lacking, so that he can release the money to the former councillors. Thank you, Honourable Speaker.
Senator Boni.
Mr. Speaker, my question is on policy. There is a member of parliament from Bungoma who served 4 terms. But after serving 2 terms, it was interrupted. He started enjoying his pension. Then he came back, served another 2 terms. Now when he's gone back, he's unable to enjoy pension of 4 terms. Is it the policy of the government that such a member of parliament should be denied to enjoy pension of 4 terms? Instead, he's being referred to the first 2 years, first 2 terms, Mr. Speaker.
The Senate Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, a quick question. I have on my phone messages to the effect from the people that send me to this House, that when will the minister stop this practice where when public servants retire, they have to spend the next near 2 to 3 years chasing their pension file at Bima House. Mr. Speaker, many of them retired teachers, doctors, public servants. I have seen from the response of the minister that they're actually inputting an integrated blockchain and biometric technology. The only thing that is missing from the minister's answer is when. That's very important for the people that vote for me to come to this House to know that when they serve the public and eventually they retire, then they will receive their pension at the next month after, because that is how modern world should work, Mr. Speaker. Therefore, that's my humble request to the minister to know when. I thank you, Speaker.
Senator John Newton.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My question is not very different from what the majority leader has asked, and it particularly concerns teachers and police officers who are retired. Mr. Speaker, you will be told by the TSC, once you follow up, that the TSC has made all the necessary documentation and referred the same to Treasury. And why there are delays is because there is delayed disbursement by Treasury. And Mr. Speaker, I would want the CS to tell us what he is doing to prevent abuse of of Article 223, because that is clearly where the problem with delayed disbursements are happening, where money is set aside for a particular purpose like this for settling, for sorting out pensioners under Section 223. I mean Article 223, then such monies are drawn and taken to other use. What is the CS doing to see to it that there is no abuse of Article 223? Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Senator Miraj.
Asante Bwana Spika, swali langu halitakuwa tofauti na kiongozi wa wengi bungeni. Tuko na tatizo sawia katika sekta ya posta. Wale waliostaafu bado wanahangaika kutafuta marupurupu yao ya uzeeni. Tungependa waziri atueleze kuna shida gani wakati watu wametumia ujana wao kuitumikia serikali yetu, na wanapostaafu, wanapofika uzeeni, wanaanza tena kuhangaika kutafuta kiinua mgongo chao.
Senator Lenku.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I think we also have the same sentiments on the issues of KCC staff, where we have a problem that 300 million has been a problem for retirees who retired so many years ago. And the national government, the government has never paid these retirees 300 million only, and that case is National Treasury. Could the Cabinet Secretary just shed the light on that? Otherwise, they will die before the 300 million paid.
Senator Eddie.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Apart from people who don't get pension, there are people, Mr. Speaker, who actually get their pensions and they get stolen. I wanted to ask the CS whether he's aware that this is a project that is going on, where pensioners, especially teachers, we have got a number of cases that there is collusion with banks where their money gets up being defrauded from them. And specifically, if he's aware, what is the regulator under him doing, that is the CBK, to be able to deal with these issues in conjunction with the Treasury as well?
Honorable CS, you may respond. You have exactly 6 minutes to do so.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I don't know whether we will still address question number 048, because it's like we are the supplementary questions to the question.
Those that you feel will be answered through your response to question number 048, you need not respond to them now.
On the question of the team that was supposed to be put together to look at the issues of former councillors, I thought this was supposed to be Senate-driven, Parliament-driven, and I don't think we have got communication to the effect of putting our team in the team. But I think it's something that I can follow with the committee chairs, because I don't think we have made much progress on this. On the question that Senator Boni Khalwale asked on policy regarding members of Parliament who serve for the 2 terms, don't win re-election, and then starts enjoying pension, and then when they come back. It is the way the law is crafted now, that once you enjoy the pension, when you come back, either you choose to pay, to buy back the pension, and then you continue, and then when now you retire, the 4 terms will become counted cumulatively, or you forfeit, or you forgo. So, but there is an amendment to that effect that is being processed, so that we can allow former members who served for some terms and have come back to enjoy seamlessly the pension without that kind of a challenge. But the way the law is today, if you start enjoying benefits of pension, like myself today, if I come back again to Parliament, then I have to either buy back that period that I enjoyed the pension or I forgo. So that is the law as it is today. Majority Leader, I agree with you that there's been challenges in terms of when pensioners leave employment and get into pension, they wait for too long to get their pension because of system challenges, but there are also other issues around delayed payment of pension, some of which is with those agencies or ministries where they're working, where you find the processing of files become a challenge, that files are lost, members move from one office to the other. We have even had cases reported of corruption getting into the system, and that is why we want to integrate the system. We want to automate the system. When you leave system to manual, there is bound to be abused, and that is what the ministry is taking steps to ensure that that is dealt with. Now, I think Senator Fumuranga is asking that the abuse of Article 223 is the one that is denying pensioners money or reallocation of pension fund. I am not aware of any pension allocation that has ever been reallocated in any way.